center fielder, number 18, Reese Anderson. And hitting ninth, playing second base, number 6, Jordan Safedal. Starting on the mound for the Jackrabbits, right-handed pitcher, number 34, Nick McKay. South Dakota State is led by head coach Rob Bishop. He's assisted by Brian Grunsky, Kurt Clark, and Evan Berline. And now, today's starting lineup for your Northern Colorado Bears. Leading off and playing right field, number 29, Jake King. Hitting second, the second baseman, number 5, Shaden Kubo. Hitting third, the first baseman, number 4, Josh Glenn. Hitting fourth and playing left field, number 24, Cade Moeller. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, number 8, Garrett Fisher. Hitting sixth, the third baseman, number 2, Chase Cromer. Hitting seventh and doing the catching, number 22, Craig Kenny. Hitting eighth, the shortstop, number 3, Aiden Leahy. And hitting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, Hayden Hines. Starting on the mound for your Bears, right-handed pitcher, number 11, Ian Torpey. The Bears are led by head coach Carl Iwasaki. He's assisted by Pat Jolly, Dan Martini, and Parker Schmeckel. By supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, and sexist comments, or other intimidating chants or actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Jackson Field. Bears fans, please direct your attention to the field as we welcome Jack. And he will be throwing out today's first pitch. Okay, Jack, let it rip. You're right. Let's give it up for Jack.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Bears fans of all ages. It is a warm and sunny afternoon here in Greeley, Colorado, and we got a good one for you. A pivotal Summit League matchup here. It's the Northern Colorado Bears, your Northern Colorado Bears, and the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. South Dakota State rolling into town, maybe, if not for North Dakota State, would be considered one of the hottest teams in the Summit League, have won 4 of their last 5 games, have the Jackrabbits. That includes a sweep over St. Thomas and 2 out of 3 at home against Western Illinois. They will face a Bears team that got a win in Omaha last week. Ian Torpy, 8 full innings for the torpedo, as we like to call him over here. Ian Torpy, 8.0 full innings, 6 strikeouts. Just a phenomenal performance that led to a Logan Chase save, the first save of the year for Chase, and the Bears get a big win on Friday before they drop the games on Saturday and Sunday. We go through the starting lineups here. For South Dakota State leading off, it's going to be right fielder number 8, Ryan McDonald, followed by the shortstop number 22, Luke Ira. The designated hitter will bat third. That's Dawson Perry. Catching number 9, Derek Hackman. In left field, number 2, Henry George. At first base, number 14, Drew Beasley. At third base, number 28, Adam Venice. In center field, number 18, Reese Anderson. And at second base, number 6, Jordan Sagadol. Pitching for South Dakota State this afternoon will be number 34, Nick McKay. It will be his 8th start. He's got 8 appearances, all of them starts, 2-2 on the year with a 4.25 ERA. 42 and a third innings pitched, has given up 30 runs, just 20 of them earned, 39 strikeouts to just 17 walks. For the Bears, it's a familiar lineup that we've seen this season. Right fielder Jake King, the impressive freshman out of Buckeye, Arizona, will get the start. At second base, Shaden Kubo. At first base, Josh Glenn. In left field, Caden Moeller. The designated hitter, Garrett Fisher, followed by Chase Cromer, Craig Kenny catching, Aiden Leahy at shortstop, and Hayden Hines in center field. Ian Torpy gets the start. We're going to take a break here real quick for the national anthem here at the gym. You're watching Bears baseball from Greeley.
Develop skills for a new career or become licensed in your field. Join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado. We're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
As a first-generation student, I didn't even know if I was going to come to college in the first place. When I talked to my parents about it, I was like, I'm going to go to college. Diversity and inclusion here on campus is very strong. The cultural centers were very welcoming, and they were the ones to really push me and be like, go get involved. UNC gave me the confidence, the self-advocacy, the motivation to do bigger things and reach and have bigger dreams.
Imagine yourself on a college campus. Make it a Division I university. Add the very best professors and some of the top-ranked residence halls in Colorado. Now think about your dream career, that thing you've wanted to do your whole life. Imagine learning it and doing it right here. You've just imagined yourself at the University of Northern Colorado. Apply today at unco.edu.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive,
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back here to Jackson Stadium, Greeley, Colorado. A sunny day. It's springtime here in the high plains of northern Colorado. Ian Torpy on the bump today as he gets his warm-up set. Talked a little bit about it in the pregame. 8 full innings earlier last week against the Mavericks of Omaha. Got the big win, 6 strikeouts in that shutout of Omaha. He comes in today with 6.69 ERA, 2-3 on the season in his 10 appearances, 39 even innings pitched, 38 runs, 29 of them earned. Catching for Mr. Torpy today will be Craig Kenny. Kenny, the sophomore catcher, with Josh Glenn at first base. Mentioned the lineup, so but if we go here defensively, we got Torpy, as we said, Craig Kenny catching. Around the horn, Chase Cromer at third, Shaden Kubo at second, Glenn at first, Aiden Leahy at short, out in left field, Cade Moeller in center, Hayden Hines, and in right field, the freshman Jake King. As Ryan McDonald, the right fielder, steps to the plate, we get this one going just a little past the 2 o'clock hour here in Greeley. As we mentioned, a pivotal Summit League matchup here. Bears currently sitting 5th. Jack Rabbits 4th as that first pitch just misses 1-0. Home plate umpire today, Aaron Christians. Over at first, Josh Mara as McDonald fouls one back. And at third base, Cole Allenbrand. So 1-1 the count here on McDonald. McDonald batting .301, one of 2 batters at the top of their lineup batting over .300. Torpy's got him here 1 and 2. So he digs in. Swing and a miss, strike 3, a good start for Ian Torpy. 1 strikeout, 1 gone. That'll bring up Luke Ira.
Shortstop, number 22.
Torpy is certainly capable of making a man miss or 2. Leads the Bears in strikeouts per 9 innings. Set a career high earlier this season with 10. First pitch to Ira is swung on and missed. 0-1, feeling in a groove. So that coveted 4th spot in the Summit League. That'll get you a ticket to Tulsa in the Summit League tournament. This one popped up. Aiden Leahy settles under it and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 gone for the sophomore from San Jose, California. Brings up the designated hitter, Dawson Perry. Perry is 18 games started, 23 appearances, batting .186 as he looks at strike number 1. The 0-1 from Torpy is grounded towards second. Kubo will glove it, flip it over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ian Torpy. As a little hop, skip, and the jump to the dugout, we go to the bottom of the first here in Greeley.
Rule the playground.
Welcome back here to Jackson Field in Greeley, Colorado, where the Ian Torpy and the Bears 1-2-3. Perfect start for the sophomore, trying to continue his momentum after a phenomenal start last week in Omaha. Nick McKay steps to the rubber for South Dakota State. Mentioned earlier, 8 starts in his 8 appearances, 42 1/3 innings pitched, 30 runs, 20 of them earned, 39 strikeouts on the year, and just 17 walks, 2 wild pitches for Mr. McKay. It all adds up to a 4.25 ERA. He will be facing Jake King, who got last Sunday off. It'll be King, Kubo, and Glenn to lead off the bottom half of the first inning. Been a windy week here in Greeley. It's certainly a fantastic sight to see that flag out in deep center field. Relatively still, just a little bit breezy, but nothing like we've seen here the last couple of days here in the High Plains. It's been a windy one. Bears played in some windy places, Manhattan, Omaha last week. As King steps to the plate, Christians calls it a strike. 0-1 here on the freshman. King, who owns UNC's longest hit streak of the season thus far. One misses inside. 1-1 here on Mr. King, an impressive freshman, as we said. Didn't start in the first series out in Pacific, but has well earned the leadoff spot. King batting .282, but a .380 on base percentage. Here's the 2-1 from McKay. Fouled straight back towards the patrons who are enjoying some sunshine and baseball. Perfect Friday noon activity. Busy day here on the campus of Northern Colorado. Softball over in action against Sacramento State. Pitch is high. Go to 3-2. Something you see often from King, making the pitchers work. That one will miss, and that on-base percentage will get a little higher for the freshman as he struts down to first. No outs and a runner on for Shaden Kubo. Kubo, the sophomore second baseman out of Hawaii. He is capable of second baseman as you will find here in the Summit League. Kubo shows bunt, pulls back. It's called strike one anyway. Four home runs on the season. Kubo is tied with Josh Glenn for the team lead. As McKay checks the runner over at first base. King 2 for 4 on stolen base attempts this season. Swung on and fouled down the first base line into the parking lot. As McKay looks in towards his catcher, Derek Hackman. That one misses high. One and two now the count. Kubo grounds this one toward third. They go to second, trying for the double. Safe with the speed at first base is Shaden Kubo. So that'll go down as a fielder's choice. King the runner out, so still one on, but one out here. As it was Adam Bennis over there at third, making sure that he got the lead runner. It's up Josh Glenn. We mentioned tied with Kubo with 4 home runs apiece. That one just misses outside for ball number 1. Glenn batting .263 on the season. Does have 4 home runs along with 4 doubles and 2 triples. Check on Kubo over at first. Kubo without a stolen base attempt this season.
Do you want me to follow the pickoff?
As Glenn looks at strike 1. Ten pitches so far for Mr. McKay here in the first. That one misses high, now 2-1. So keep an eye on what's going around the summit today. Oral Roberts visiting Western Illinois. St. Thomas the odd man out. They are down in Stephenville, taking on a team the Bears saw last year in Tarleton State. And North Dakota State and Omaha, another one to keep an eye on as Glenn takes strike 2, runs the count even. So with South Dakota State at 5-4, UNC at 4-5. Big series win here for the Bears would do a lot in the conference standing, not to mention confidence-wise, as Glenn fouls one back down the right base side. Count stays 2-2. McKay making sure that Kubo not thinking of anything strange. Here's the 2-2. That one is chopped towards short. That's picked up to the second baseman, and the throw will be wide. Glenn reaches once again on a fielder's choice. It's back-to-back fielder's choices for the Bears. Makes it 2 out, and that runner still at first. That's Ira over there at short with a good flip to Sagadol, but Sagadol couldn't quite make the throw to first, and the inning will continue. Brings up Cade Moeller, the left fielder, he'll look at strike number 1. Moeller, the junior, batting .292 on the season. Look at another pitch. That is called strike 2, so I have to shorten up here on the 0-2 count. One's fouled straight back. Count will remain 0-2.
Find a hole, 2-4, find a hole.
Cade Moeller also very capable of making sure he gets on base. .392 on base percentage this season for Mr. Moeller. Tied the team lead with Josh Glenn for a reach base streak. That was 14 games. Currently at 5 as that one's grounded right towards the pitcher. Sagadal will pick it up. He'll make the throw, but it will not be in time. Moeller has himself a base hit. Everybody's safe. Glenn's at second. That'll keep the inning alive for Northern Colorado. Brings up the designated hitter, Garrett Fisher.
Designated hitter, number 8, Garrett Fisher.
So Fisher, the little Northern Colorado's utility player, started some games at catcher, played first base, sitting in the DH spot today. His first pitch misses outside. There's an opportunity with a runner in scoring position. Depending on base hit, might score at Glenn from second. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Fisher does have 11 RBI on the season. It's 5th most on the team. One and one is swung on and missed. Big swing there from Fisher.
Hey, Fish, find a spot, find a spot.
No home runs for Fisher, but 2 extra base hits, a double and a triple. 3 for 4 on stolen bases. A lot of speed as Fisher's. That one is singled into center field. They will hold Glenn up at third. But everybody is safe. Bases loaded here. 2 outs. And stepping to the plate is Chase Cromer. So a great piece of hitting from Garrett Fisher. Gets things going. The wheel keeps turning, and now we have a prime scoring opportunity with Chase Cromer stepping into the box. Chase Cromer, 3rd on the team in walks. He's 11. He's been hit by pitches 3 separate times. That's 14 free passes on the year. Not afraid to stand in there, and McKay certainly taking his time now. Here's the 1-0 to Cromer. That one is fouled back. Ackman couldn't quite keep it in his glove. The 1-1 from Nick McKay. That one is popped up towards right field. McDonald racing for it in foul territory, but it will fall and Cromer will get another chance. Cromer batting .288 on the season.
Keep working, too. Keep working.
That number is even better when you look at just the 9 conference games that Northern Colorado has been a part of. There's the 1-2. That one is fouled towards Northern Colorado dugout. As a team, the Bears on the season batting .252 overall, but .285 in Summit League plays. That one misses downstairs. 2-2. That number's the best in the Summit League. Western Illinois behind that, and the red hot, as we said, North Dakota State team. Third in the Summit League when you just count the 9 conference games. There's the 2-2. Did he go around? Christian says yes, and that will end the inning. The Bears strand 3, but it's still 0-0. We go to the top of the second here in Greeley.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
That sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead. I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my way, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. And no looking back, or you're all I need, baby, to get by.
Welcome back here to Jackson Field, Greeley, Colorado. A fantastic first inning for Ian Torpy. 1, 2, 3, trying to keep that momentum going after the big outing in Omaha. 1 strikeout. As we head here in the top of the second inning. Due up for South Dakota State. Derek Hackman, Henry George, and Drew Beasley.
Catcher number 9, Derek Hackman.
So it's the catcher Hackman that will dig in against Torpy. Just the 1 strikeout in the first inning for the sophomore. But mentioned he's one of the best in strikeout per 9 innings, as that one misses low for ball number 1. Working expeditiously here. Climbs in there to even the count at 1-1. This is outside. 2-1 now here on Hackman, who's batting .273 on the season. Started all 27 games for South Dakota State. Pushed across 14 runs, has 6 doubles on the season. With 2 home runs, a 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Ian Torpy.
Left fielder number 2, Henry George.
13 pitches for Mr. Torpy. 10 of them have been in the strike zone. Like to see that kind of command out of your Friday starter. And certainly for Torpy, as that one is swung on and popped up towards center field. Left center, that is. That'll be Moeller camping under it for out number 2. So quickly here to 2 outs for Torpy.
First baseman number 14, Drew Beasley.
That'll bring up Drew Beasley, a junior first baseman, batting .213 on the season. Couple of home runs for him. That one is swung on and through the left side, so a 2-out base knock for South Dakota State.
Third baseman number 20.
That'll bring up Adam Bennis. One thing this South Dakota State team does well is hit home runs, 26 of them on the season. That is second in the Summit League as Bennis looks at strike number 1 right behind North Dakota State. That's a team we saw a couple weeks ago right here at Jackson Field and certainly did display their power. Torpy eyeing the runner over at first, but will deliver and catches the outside corner. 0-2 now on Adam Bennis, the third baseman. This is just his 7th start over at third base for Bennis this season. Torpy misses high. 1-2 now. That delivers. That is softly lined to second over the reaching arm of Shaden Kubo, and 2 on with 2 out here in the top of the second. Brings up the center fielder, Reese Anderson.
Number 18, Reese Anderson.
Anderson, the sophomore out of Johnston, Iowa. Batting .207, 3 RBI. Squares around a bunt, catches one foul. To be 0-1. Anderson does hold that speed, 9 for 9 in stolen bases for Mr. Anderson. He checks on the runner at second, fires in for strike number 2. So 0-2 here on Reese Anderson. It's Beasley over there at second. Beasley 1 for 1 in stolen bases. A little bit of speed out there as well. That one swung on and missed. Kenny will fire down to Glenn at first, and another strikeout for Torpy. That will strand 2. We're still at zeros here as we go to the bottom of the second inning here at Jackson Field.
It's within us to want to explore, discover, connect, succeed. And if we start in a place that welcomes, encourages, inspires, we'll find community and new ways to make the world better. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado, We're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Welcome back here to Greeley, Colorado, a Friday afternoon. A little bit breezy, but nothing like we've seen earlier in the week. Speaking of breezy, Ian Torpy has breezed through the first couple of innings. 1, 2, 3 first, and certainly not a bad second. Straining too. Torpy threw 2, just 22 pitches, giving up those 2 hits in the last 3 strikeouts for Mr. Torpy. On the bump for the Bears, due up, we got the bottom end of the order be Kenny, Leahy, and Hines. That's 7, 8, 9 on your scorecards at home. Craig Kenny, the man who, if he didn't do it all, he did certainly a whole lot of it last Friday in Omaha. Recorded the game-winning RBI, and if you didn't see it, you should. The double play he had in the 8th, the popped-up bunt, the hustle play in foul territory, and throwing it over to Shaden Kubo. As he looks at ball number 1. That effort, a monumental part of that big victory against the Mavericks, as McKay finds the strike zone to even up the count. 1-1. Working a little bit quicker here in the second is McKay, as he fires one in there to make it 1-2 on Kenny. Kenny batting .213. 3 doubles, 3 home runs for the man who does not need batting gloves. That one is slapped towards right field, and it'll get down for a base hit. Craig Kenny is aboard. A leadoff hit. No gloves, no problem. At number 22. That'll bring up Aiden Leahy. Man who played a lot of third base last season, has shifted over to the shortstop position as of late. With Chase Cromer playing third. He looks at bunt and gets one down right back towards McKay. Looks at the runner at second. He will get Leahy at first, but job done for Aiden Leahy. Brings in Hayden Hines. Hines, one of the best 9-hole hitters you will ever see. Also squares around a bunt. That one is fouled back. Hines, he's got 6 different multi-hit games this season, including 2 separate 3-hit games. Batting .298 as he looks at a ball. Certainly not afraid to lay one down either. Leads the team in sack bunts as they try to get Kenny to third and possibly home. That one is hit towards left. Settling under it is Henry George for out number 2. So a hard hit ball, just a little too hard hit for Hines, but that'll turn the lineup over. Gets it to Jake King. Jake King walked in his leadoff appearance in the bottom of the first. That one's inside and will get by the catcher Hackman and Torpy will strut down to third, and the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away. So 1-0 here on King, trying to get Kenny home from third. That one is swung towards the left side. It'll get through. It's an RBI, and the Bears lead. Just an excellent piece of hitting from Jake King. Mentioned the season that he is having, the freshman out of Buckeye, Arizona. Gives the Bears the 1-0 advantage. Brings up Shaden Kubo. That's double digits for King now, 10 RBI on the season. Now Kubo trying to add to it. One misses low, 1-0. Pat Jolly, the third base coach over there, giving the signals. One misses high on Kubo, 2-0. McKay, like Torpy, a pretty solid start in his last appearance. It was against Western Illinois, 7.0. That one is swung and deep to left center, over the fence and gone. His 5th home run of the season. Shaden Kubo, 3-0 Northern Colorado. That's your home run leader for Northern Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. Swung hard and out of here in a hurry. It's a 3-0 lead, and now Josh Glenn's got to be thinking, I got to catch up to Kubo here. Certainly the Bear faithful on hand wouldn't mind a little home run battle between Kubo and Glenn. First pitch misses outside. Was saying that McKay had a solid start in his last appearance. His 2 runs, 1 of them earned. This one, so far, all 3 of them earned. As McKay misses high for ball number 2. Could not ask for a better start for the blue and gold here at Jackson Field as Glenn fouls one straight back. Torpy cruised through 2. Jake King gets Craig Kenny home from third on the RBI through the left side, and Shaden Kubo. This one is swung hard into straight center field. Backing up is Anderson. He will make the catch on the track, and that will end the inning, but the Bears get 3, 2 of them on the Shaden Kubo home run. It's 3-0 Northern Colorado here in Greeley.
UNC's prepared me for leadership roles by pushing me out of my comfort zone. My coaches and my professors wanted to hear about my passions, my goals, what my family meant to me, what my mom in particular means to me. And I think that was the most impactful thing to me. And it made me feel like I was going to a place that would see me more than a student. They want you to be the best you can be. I'm on the leadership council here, and I've started every game. If you believe in yourself and you keep pushing yourself, you're gonna shock yourself with the things that you can achieve.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-0 here in Greeley. in Torpy has his lead. That's courtesy of Shaden Kubo. Two-run homer to left center. It is 3-0 Northern Colorado as Torpy tries to continue things here.
Second baseman, number 6.
In the top of the third. Leading off for South Dakota State, that will be number 6, Jordan Sagadol, the second baseman, hitting .208 in the 9-hole. First pitch catches the bottom of the zone. 0-1. Torpy working quickly, misses outside. A 1-1 here from Torpy. Once more, 2-1 now on Sagadol, who's, we said, batting .208. Torpy misses again, so 3-1 now. One misses high, so first walk issued, first free pass for Ian Torpy as takes a little strut around the mound. It'll turn the lineup over, bring up Ryan McDonald.
Number 8, Ryan McDonald.
Signals coming in from the catcher, Craig Kenny. Breaking pitch misses inside. 1-0. Sagadol over there at first, 1 for 3 in stolen bases this season, as McDonald fouls one back.
I wasn't ready at all either.
Torpy settles in now, 1-1. That one spiked in the dirt. Sagadol will round second. Took a look at third, but will stop short. So Sagadol gets the second on the wild pitch. Two and 1 the count here on McDonald. Nobody out here in the top of the third. One outside again, 3-1. Torpy ready to go. That one is hit towards the shortstop. Leahy will get through the hole. They will send Sagadol around. Getting to second safely is McDonald, and it is 3-1 here in the top of the third.
I think that UNC has given me the tools to make an impact on my community. My major here at UNC is political science. I am very excited that I've been able to be a part of Student Senate, and I can't imagine my life without that impact and making those changes. I got so much more out of this experience than just a degree. I will be leaving here a better person, a more engaged person, more educated person, someone who's more caring for others.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Coming up next is
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Coming to UNC, one thing that I really wanted to engage in was different leadership roles for professional and personal development. I'm currently the Director of Finance for our Student Senate. I am also in Beta Alpha Psi in the President's Leadership Program. Having all of these different opportunities across campus, I think is really going to be helpful when I go into my career and into real-world situations.
Back here in Greeley. And 2 the count here on Luke Ira. One gets away from Kenny, but McDonald over there at second doesn't want to test the arm. He may have seen what happened last Friday in Omaha. So 1 and 2 here on the shortstop. Ira batting .300 on the season. That one swung on and missed. A big strikeout for Ian Torpy. That makes 4 strikeouts for the sophomore.
Designated hitter number
as
33,
Dawson Perry steps to the plate. Perry 0 for 1 today. And just 183 on the season. His first pitch misses just outside for Torpy. Again, that 1 run across on the double from Ryan McDonald that scored Jordan Sagadol. Torpy got him with the breaking ball. Evens up the count. 1 and 1. On Perry, the man out of Highland, Utah. 3 home runs, 18 RBI on the season. Starting to get a look at McDonald at second. It is 2 for 2 in stolen bases. Already seen that speed legging out. A double is Torpy finds the corner to make it 1 and 2. So ahead in the count here with 1 out in the top of the 3rd. And 1 run across. So 2 here on Perry. That one is popped towards right field. Jake King, shielding his eye, settles under it. He will fire it in towards Leahy to make sure McDonald doesn't get any further. 2 out here in the top of the 3rd.
Catcher number 9.
Brings up the
Derek
catcher.
Hackman.
Derek Hackman. Hackman 0 for 1 today, batting .270 on the season. Hackman also with 18 RBI in 2022. First pitch, they will check down. He did not go around, says the umpire Cole Allenbrand. Again, Christian's behind the plate. Josh Mara over at first. Allenbrand over there at 3rd. So 1-0 here on Hackman. May have gone around that time. Didn't matter. It was a strike anyway. 1-1. These two teams not unfamiliar with each other. Certainly have faced regionally as Hackman swings one into left center. Cade Moeller over there to make the catch for out number 3. So 1 run across here in the top of the 3rd. Bears still lead it. It's 3-1 in Greeley.
For the Jackrabbits, 1 run on 1.
Discover a community of learners where immersive programs tailored to fit your goals and interests meet you where you are. Flexible, affordable, online, and face-to-face. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado Extended Campus.
Rule the playground.
Welcome back here to Jackson Field. 3-1 is your score. After McDonald getting the RBI, gets Sagadol across. But it was the big inning. There's the big swing from Shaden Kubo. The home run to left center field. Two-run shot. Got 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 2nd. Leading off for the Bears here is going to be Cade Moeller. Moeller 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Follow Fisher. And then Chase Cromer. That is your order due up. Nick McKay still in there as he fires one in for strike number 1. One misses, 1-1 here on Moeller. Started to talk about in the last inning, these two teams not unfamiliar with each other. As Moeller looks at strike 2. These teams have met 61 times across the storied history of the two programs. There's 26 and 35 as pitches outside for 2-2. 21 and 23 here in Greeley. They have a winning record up until last season. South Dakota State came in here, won all 4 against Northern Colorado. Bears looking to get back on track here at home as that one's fouled back. The Bears left fielder. Two here against Moeller. That one is swung on and missed. Ackman will throw down the first to complete the strikeout. One gone. That does bring up Garrett Fisher, mentioned already with a hit today. The single straight back right up the middle. Fisher now up to 208 on the season. That one up and over the zone, 1-0. May have a 208 batting average, but 319 on base percentage for the utility player. Chops one towards third. Will fire to first in time to get Fitcher. Play over there at third from Adam Bennis. Brings up Chase Cromer. Cromer 0 for 1 today. The everyday third baseman for head coach Carl Iwasaki. Actually, a good play over there by Adam Bennis. He just his 8th start at third base. Nick Nelson, the normal third baseman. This one's popped up in foul territory in right and into the Bears bullpen. Just a long strike for Cromer. Cromer was playing for North Central Texas Community College last season. His twin brother, Cameron Cromer, over at Abilene Christian. They decided to meet up here in Greeley. This one's chopped foul.
All right, he got 2. Keep working.
1 and 2 on your roster. Normally 5 and 6 on the field. Third base and shortstop. And Cameron gets a little bit of action. Opted with Aiden Leahy today. Here's the 0-2 to Chase Cromer. That one chopped towards third, and Bennis will pick it up, but in foul territory. Another chance here.
Away 2. Keep working.
For Cromer. McKay delivers. That one swung on and missed, but it's going to get by Hackman, and the speed of Chase Cromer will get him to first base. So 2 outs, but a runner on. Brings up Craig Kenny. Craig Kenny 1 for 1 today. That's single to right field. As McKay will check on Cromer. Cromer 2 for 3 in stolen bases. Craig Kenny fouls one back. And 1 on the Bears catcher. That one in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 with 2 outs. This is game 1 of a 3-game series. Go again at noon tomorrow and noon on Sunday as Kenny watches strike 2. Mentioned how important this is to both teams. Both teams vying for that coveted 4th spot in the Summit League standings. That one is swung on and chopped towards third. Bennis has it. He will fire to first, and making the tag is Owen Bishop, and that will do it
For the Bears, no runs.
for the top, or excuse me, bottom of the third. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 3-1 Northern Colorado.
Rabbits 3-1.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
Like sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my way, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. There's no looking back, you're all I need, baby, to get by.
Back here in Greeley as Northern Colorado leads South Dakota State 3-1 here at Jackson Field. Ian Torpy out for his 4th inning of work. Just that one run in the top of the 3rd inning for South Dakota State for the Bears. Kenny able to score. And then it was Shaden Kubo with a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 2nd that gave Northern Colorado this lead. Brings up Henry George. For South Dakota State. The left fielder batting .220 on the season. That one is fair, but Craig Kenny is there to make the play. Where have we seen that before? Craig Kenny firing it down to first. One away.
First baseman, number 14, Drew Beasley.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Drew Beasley. One misses low. Garrett Fisher out to clean up as called that one a strike. So 0-1 here on Beasley. Breaking ball in there for Torpy, quickly 0-2. One is popped up foul. Beasley will stay alive. Got 45 pitches so far for Torpy. Mentioned he's capable of longer outings. 8 full last Friday in Omaha. Just misses upstairs. 1-2. 6 strikeouts. Just the 3 walks. A shutout performance along with Logan Chase to get the victory. That one bounces in for ball 2. Wind picking up just a little bit here in the afternoon, blowing out towards left field as Beasley looks at strike 3. 5th strikeout now for Ian Torpy. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, number 28, Adam Bennis.
Brings up Adam Bennis. Bennis 1 for 1 today. First pitch swinging and waves at everything, 0-1. Right back at him for strike 2. Torpy's starting to gain a little rhythm here in the middle of this one. This is low for ball 1. Sign from Kenny. There's one in, fouled straight back by Bennis. It's 10 strikeouts, that career high for Torpy. Came back on March 12th. That was against Mount Marty.
I'll be back.
8 full innings against Omaha as Bennis working back now, 2-2 the count.
That was the only kid who really nice.
Aaron Christian says that one just misses low. 3-2 now on Adam Bennis. Hughes Anderson on deck if they can get there. Swing and a miss, strike three. 6th strikeout for Ian Torpy. And we are through the top of the 4th. Bears still lead it 3-1 here at Jackson Field.
As a first-generation student, I didn't even know if I was going to come to college in the first place. When I talked to my parents about it, I was like, I'm going to go to college. Diversity and inclusion here on campus is very strong. The cultural centers were very welcoming, and they were the ones to really push me and be like, go get involved. UNC gave me the confidence, the self-advocacy, the motivation to do bigger things and reach and have bigger dreams.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado, we're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Welcome back to Greeley, ladies and gentlemen. Bears lead it 3-1 in a very important Summit League matchup here on this Friday, the April of 15th. Ian Torpy, 6 strikeouts through 4 full innings right now for the sophomore, trying to replicate what he did against the Mavericks of Omaha last Friday. Going up against Nick McKay. Nick McKay, just the one blemish there in the second inning, but it was a big one. Shaden Kubo, a 2-run shot to left center to extend the Bears' lead. But right now, Ian Torpy is cruising, just feeling it. It's the Bears' turn to swing the bat at the dish now. Aiden Leahy will lead off. First pitch from McKay is in there for a strike, 0-1. He will lay off once again. Count runs even. 1-1. He, the man out of Bend, Oregon, watches one bounce in there. From the Bend High School Lava Bears to the Northern Colorado Bears. For Leahy. 2-1. That one's hit hard towards right center. It will get down and chase towards the wall. On his horse is Leahy. He looks at 2 and is going for 3. Stand up triple. Aiden Leahy. A little bit of pepper grind on that one for the shortstop. What a way to begin the bottom of the 4th. Leahy, who has been struggling a bit at the dish, great to see a triple. Brings up Hayden Hines. Perfect opportunity for him to get his 5th RBI of the season. Check swing. Christians says he did go around. Leahy standing at 3rd. Hines watches strike 2. Hines, as we mentioned, batting .298 on the season. Among starters, that is the best for Iwasaki and the Bears. Swung on and missed for Hines. One out, one gone. Here we are again with Jake King. King, who walked in the first and slapped a single through the left side in the second. He grabbed the first RBI of the game for the Bears. See what he can do here in the fourth. Breaking ball from McKay. In there for strike number one.
First pitch fastball. Good job here, 2-9, good job. Expect fastball.
That one is swung on, chopped towards Bennis at third. He's going to go home with it, and Hackman tags Leahy. There are two gone, and South Dakota State shuts the door on a potential scoring opportunity for the Bears. Heads up play by Adam Bennis. Just his 12th game of the season, 7th start over there at third base. But fielding it well. Firing home, two gone here in the fourth. Brings up Shaden Kubo. Kubo watches one high after the two-run bomb. That's your home run leader with 5 on the season. Foul tipped into the glove. 1-1 now on Kubo. Two gone here in the fourth. Starting pitcher still in there. McKay for the Jackson. Torpe in his 6 strikeouts for the Bears. One runs inside, 2-1. One is fouled on the right field side. Beasley chasing after it, but it'll get down and take a hop right back in to the Bears bullpen.
Let's go, Big 5. All right, here go 5. Find a way here.
Oh, Deuce is wild here in the fourth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bears leading by 2.
Find a spot. Find the gap.
And McKay got him on the inside corner. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. To the top of the 5th we go. Northern Colorado leads it 3-1.
Imagine yourself on a college campus. Make it a Division I university. Add the very best professors and some of the top-ranked residence halls in Colorado. Now think about your dream career, that thing you've wanted to do your whole life. Imagine learning it and doing it right here. You've just imagined yourself at the University of Northern Colorado. Apply today at unco.edu.
Back here at Jackson Field, where the Bears lead it 3-1 over South Dakota State. Jack Rabbits in town for the 2nd year in a row. This one a conference matchup. Bears finishing out their stay in the Western Athletic Conference last season. Now we have our first foray into the Summit League. It began with a sweep, Western Illinois in here. Bears won all 3. And North Dakota State came into town, won 3 more. So Bears 4-5 on the season after a win last Friday. It was Torpy picking up his 2nd win of the season. Reese Anderson digs in against Torpy. Quickly 2-0. A quick hop back. Couple of deep breaths. For Torpy to shake this one out. That one grounded right back up the middle. A leadoff base hit for Reese Anderson.
Second baseman, number 6.
Brings up Sagadol.
Jordan Sagadol.
Jordan Sagadol, the second baseman. Sagadol reached on a walk and scored on the McDonald hit. Torpy misses high. That walk-in wild pitch, the only blemishes right now for Torpy's through 4 full innings. Big swing and a miss from the sophomore out of Olivia, Minnesota. Breaking ball for Torpy. Glides in there, 1-2. Now on the Jacks 9-hole hitter. Torpy will check on Anderson over there at first. You know, the runner on now. Bears would be looking at their 26th double of the season, but it's a strikeout nonetheless. Ian Torpy, 7 struck out now for number 11.
Right fielder, number 8, Ryan McDonald.
That brings up Ryan McDonald. Double play would get him out of the inning now. As I mentioned, it would be their 26th of the season, by far leading the Summit League Conference. First pitch misses low. Not only is that number 1 in the Summit League, it's number 48 in all of Division I baseball. Top 50 in the country is this infield. That one is chopped into the Jacks dugout.
It's in the dugout. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's in the dugout. I know. It's in the bear. It's in there.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on. That one misses, and Kenny takes a while to get the ball over to third, and on his horse, getting all the way to third base, is Reese Anderson. So heads up play. Craig Kenny, the ball all the way back to the backstop. That one is hit hard towards left field. Watching it go over is Caden Moeller, and the game is tied. Ryan McDonald already 1 RBI before that at bat. Add 2 more with a 2-run shot. It's 3-3 here in the top of the 5th.
Shortstop, number 22, Luke Ira.
Probably would have went out if it was at 416. Yeah, it would have went out if it was only like 416.
Brings up Luke Ira. Iro for 2 today.
Top 5.
Is the shortstop.
Yeah. That's tied 3-3. No, we're losing.
For McDonald, that's his 6th home run of the season.
The Rabbits hit a 3-run home run just now. 2-run home run. There you go, Ian.
Torpy throws one in there for a strike. For South Dakota State, 27th home run as a team as Ira fouls one back to make it 2-2. One chopped towards third, but foul. Count will stay at 2-2 for Ira. One of those batting 300 on the season with a 342 on base percentage. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout for Ian Torpy to come back after giving up the home run. Ira's retired for the 3rd time this afternoon. So here comes Dawson Perry. First pitch swinging, fouled back to the parking lot down the first base side. Wind blowing straight in from center field now. Pitch in the dirt, but Perry went around anyway. Quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Perry also 0-2, just 181 on the season. But with a couple of doubles and 3 home runs, he's tied for 3rd on the Jack squad in RBI with 18. The pitch in the dirt from Torpy. Makes it 2-2. That pitch also low. It's Craig Kenny. Just his glove, gets a couple of motions of encouragement. We'll get the 3-2 from Torpy. This one hit hard towards center. Hines under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 across for South Dakota State, courtesy of the Ryan McDonald home run. It's 3-3. We go to the bottom of the 5th here at Jackson Field.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Tie ball game here in Jackson Field on a fantastic Friday afternoon for baseball. Bears scored 3 in the second. A Jay King RBI that scored Craig Kenny, and then a Shaden Kubo 2-run shot that scored himself and Jay King. South Dakota State put up 1 in the third, and then the 2-run home run from Ryan McDonald, his 6th of the season, makes it 3-3. An exciting one here in the bottom of the 5th. Middle of the lineup here for Northern Colorado. Josh Glenn will lead us off. Glenn 0 for 2 today. And in 257 in 2022. We'll watch the ball for 0-1. Okay, finds the strike zone to even it up at 1-1. There's softball in a doubleheader over there at Gloria Rodriguez Field as Glenn watches another ball. Won that first game 3-0. Lauren Strathern. As Glenn fouls one back. Riley Plogger with a hit, a run scored, and an RBI and a walk. Megan Golden pitching the complete game, 7 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Bears and Hornets will go again as Glenn pops one up towards shallow left field. Coming onto it is Henry George, sliding and making the catch for out number 1. So that'll bring up Cade Bowler. Bowler 1 for 2. Up to 299 on the season. Pitch, strike 1 on Moeller. Swing and a miss for strike 2 on the Bears left fielder. McKay threw 4 1/3 now, 84 pitches. 6 hits, the 3 runs, all of them earned 5 strikeouts. Just the 1 walk as he throws one up high. The 1-2 from McKay. That one comes inside and hits him. Cade Moeller, a free pass to first. Is up Garrett Fisher.
Designated hitter, number 8, Garrett Fisher.
Fisher, the Rocky Mountain High School product. Also 1 for 2 today. Hit up the middle and a ground out. Looks at ball 1 low. Okay, checks on Moeller over there at first base. Kane Mullner, no stolen bases just yet. That one is hit hard in the right side. Over there is Sagadol. The throw will not be in time, and in safely with an infield base hit is Garrett Fisher. Get him on, get him over. Might have been the mentality when it came off the bat, but the speed from Garrett Fisher was too much for Sagadol at second. Brings up Chase Cromer. Chase Cromer 0 for 2. Two strikeouts. One gone here in the bottom of the fifth. Now runner in scoring position. McKay got him with the breaking ball for strike number 1. Cromer trying to give his pitcher, Ian Torpy, the lead back. Looks at strike number 2.
Here you go, you're ready now, let's go.
Back-to-back breaking balls from McKay, the redshirt sophomore out of Carlisle, Iowa. Another swing and a miss, and with first base occupied, that'll be a strikeout for Cromer. Another one for Nick McKay. That's his 6th. Here comes Craig Kenny, the man who secured the game-winning RBI 1 week ago today in Omaha. Trying to give another go-ahead one today with 2 outs. First pitch catches the outside portion of the strike zone, says Aaron Christians.
All right, here you go, 2s. Find a way, find a way.
The 0-1. In there for strike 2 on
Go to work now, 2-2.
Craig Kenny. Craig Kenny, a Parker, Colorado, Regis Jesuit High School. Local kid looks at ball 1.
Right, keep working, 2-2.
Here's the 1-2. Outside, runs the count even. So from 0-2.
Keep working.
Craig Kenny standing in there. Another good battle as these two pretty evenly matched teams meet here in Greeley. The 2-2 from McKay, outside, ball 3. So the 3-2 count, and with 2 outs, you expect everybody to be running here. We're out at second, Fisher at first. McKay to deliver. There they go. That one's inside for ball 4, and for the second time this afternoon, the Bears have loaded the bases. Brings up Aiden Leahy. As Hackman will trot out and have a quick conversation with his pitcher. And Leahy, who's triple didn't produce a run. That was his second career triple. First one coming last season against Tarleton on April the 30th. So a man who has been seen it well, at least on this Friday. And with another meeting, there is some action in South Dakota State's bullpen. We'll see if that will do it for McKay. Have a quick conversation as everybody looks over their play sheets. Jolly having a quick conversation with Muller over at third. Christians struts out to break this one up. So buying a little bit of time here for the bullpen to warm up here in the fifth. So trying to get McKay out of this one, but bases loaded with 2 out. Aiden Leahy steps to the plate. First pitch swinging, fouled back
Keep working there, bud.
behind home plate. With that triple, Leahy up to 200 on the season for today's shortstop. Here's the 0-1 from McKay. Runs in low. 1-1. Mentioned Leahy, much your everyday third baseman last season, but with Chase Cromer now in town, he's shifted over to shortstop. That one bounces in the dirt. 2-1. As McKay looks in towards Hackman. That one is swung hard, but foul down the first base side. Wind picking up a little bit, blowing out towards left field. Both home runs today out to left. 5th of the year from Shaden Kubo, 6th from Ryan McDonald. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit towards short. Fake the throw to second and over to Beasley at first to retire the side. 3-3, still your score through 5 full. We go to the 6th here in Greeley.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
Rule the playground.
Welcome back to Jackson Field. Ian Torpy struts back out there for his 6th inning of work. It's been another solid outing for Mr. Torpy. Not the shutout effort he had a week ago in Omaha, but 5 full, 3 runs, 2 earned, 8 strikeouts. Too shy of his career best. Again, that was 10 earlier this season against Mount Marty. Torpy will face the middle of the order for South Dakota State. He's got 4, 5, 6 up. It'll start with Derek Hackman, Henry George, and Drew Breesley. So Hackman 0 for 2 today. Down to 267 on the season for the catchers. First pitch misses there for Torpy. That one swung deep towards left center, and watching it is Hines, and that one is gone. 4-3 South Dakota State. '28th home run on the season for the Jackrabbits.
Left fielder, number 2.
Third of the year for Derek Hackman. South Dakota State has the lead. Pitching towards Henry George is a strike. That one misses. 1-1. We mentioned these Jackrabbits, 6th in the Summit League in scoring, but 2nd in home runs, and they've proven it again here today. They've got 2 of them. 2-run shot in the 5th. Hackman's leadoff effort here in the 6th. It's just high and outside. Here's the 3-1 swung on, fouled straight back for George. George 0 for 2, batting .216. Ground out and a fly out for the left fielder. Torpy misses outside, issues the free pass for Henry George. That'll get Dan Martini out to talk to Torpy. Difficult to see what's going on in the Bears bullpen. Quick conversation from Martini. Of encouragement, and off we go. Just the second walk of the afternoon for Torpy.
First baseman, number 14, Drew Beasley.
Actually, he just had 3 walks in that game last Friday, so starting to find a little bit more control as of late. Breaking pitch is swung on and popped up towards right field. Centering under it is Jake King. He will make the catch for out number 1. Good burst out there from Ian Torpy brings the ending double play into consideration.
Third baseman, number 20.
Stepping into the box now for South Dakota State. Third baseman, Adam Bennis. The freshman.
Trust your defense.
Taking over for Nick Nelson. Torpy keeping things interesting at first base with George over there. That one fouled back to make it 0-1.
It goes against all my training. We can't go that fast, but it's what we got to do, right?
Back again is Henry George. George 7 for 7 on the season in stolen bases, so not out of the ordinary for pitchers to check up on the man over at first base. It's the 1-1. Low to make it 2-1. Another look towards first and swing and a miss from Bennis. 2-2 now. One gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Just misses. The outside corner does Torpy. Runs the count full. That one is swung on and lifted towards center. Hard hit, but right at Hayden Hines. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. That brings up the center fielder, Reese Anderson. Anderson 1-for-2 in the afternoon with a run scored and a strikeout. Shows bunt and lays one down. Chase Cromer unable to pick it up at third. And Anderson will be in there. 2 on with 2 out.
Second baseman, number 6, Jordan Sagadol.
That'll bring up Sagadol. Sagadol 0-for-1, but also has that run scored. First pitch swinging, fouls one straight back. Takes a look at second, now delivers. That one is lifted towards right center. Jake King sauntering to right center to make the catch to end the inning. Torpy strands another couple. It's 4-3 here going to the bottom of the 6th here at Jackson Field.
It's within us to want to explore, discover, connect, succeed. And if we start in a place that welcomes, encourages, inspires, we'll find community and new ways to make the world better. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado.
Like the sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need. And when I lose my way, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. And no looking back, or you're all I need, baby, to get by.
So here we are here in the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher in for South Dakota State. That's number 39, Alex Clemens, the right-handed freshman out of Bettendorf, Iowa.
In relief for the Jackrabbits, number 39, Alex Clemens.
Let's see if we can dig up some numbers on Mr. Clemens. Not of the Roger variety. South Dakota State leads it after the solo shot from Derek Hackman in the top of the 6th inning. Bears, if you're looking for the reset, scored 3 in the 2nd. That's it so far. It's the Jake King RBI and the Shaden Kubo home run, his 5th of the season. Alex Clemens making his 11th appearance of the season. 3.38 ERA. 6 runs, all 6 of them earns in 16 innings pitched. 15 strikeouts to 13 walks as Hayden Hines will step to the plate. So that closes the book on McKay. Hines shows bunt. It's a strike anyway, says Aaron Christians.
All right, keep working 1-9, find a way.
For Nick McKay, 5 full innings pitched, in line to get the win at the moment. Hines takes strike number 2. 3 runs, all 3 of them earned, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. 1 hit batter, that was Cade Moeller. Clemens will pick it up here against the 9-hole hitter Hayden Hines, who fouls another one back to keep it 0-2 here to lead off the bottom end of the 6th.
Get started here, 1-9, come on now.
Swung on again and fouled back. Was 104 pitches for Nick McKay. There's made him work. Torpy at a even 100. Expect we might see another arm out of the bullpen. As Hines down on strikes for out number 1. Brings up Jake King.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, do it better than anybody you ever seen do it.
Jake King, 1 for 2 today. The RBI has a walk. And the run scored. Big swing and a miss from the left-handed hitter from Arizona. Clemens settles in, delivers strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Jake King.
Busy here.
With 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th, that pitch hits Jake King on the inside. So he'll match his walk with a hit by pitch. 3rd time today. Jake King stands on first base and greets Parker Schmeckel. Brings up Shaden Kubo. Kubo takes strike 1. Mentioned that home run, his 5th of the year, back in the 2nd. Would very much like his 6th of the year. A multi-home run game for Kubo. But 1 for 3, now up to 288 on the season. The everyday second baseman. It's the 1-1 from Clemens. Swung on and chopped towards short. They will flip to Sagadol at second. Over to Beasley at first. And that will end the inning. 6-4-3 double play. And it stays 4-3 as we head to the seventh here in Greeley.
UNC's prepared me for leadership roles by pushing me out of my comfort zone. My coaches and my professors wanted to hear about my passions, my goals, what my family meant to me, what my mom in particular means to me. And I think that was the most impactful thing to me. And it made me feel like I was going to a place that would see me more than a student. They want you to be the best you can be. I'm on the leadership council here and I've started every game. If you believe in yourself and you keep pushing yourself, you're gonna shock yourself with the things that you can achieve.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado, we're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Welcome back to Northern Colorado, specifically Jackson Field, where South Dakota State leads it 4-3. After the solo home run in the sixth from Derek Hackman, his third of the year. Ian Torpy's gone 6 full, another solid outing for him. And Owen Lackner will be the first out of the pen. It's his 10th appearance of the season. 5.00 ERA in his 18 innings pitched. 11 runs, 10 of them earned. 14 strikeouts to just 4 walks. And amongst those who have pitched at least 10 innings for the Bears, Owen Lackner is 4 walks. By far a team best. Has shown great control coming out of the bullpen for Dan Martini. First pitch in there was strike. Lochner working quickly. On Ryan McDonald. That one is popped up towards first base. Josh Glenn under it to make the catch. One gone. Difficult play, a high pop up. A little bit of wind. Maybe that couple of games out in Manhattan, Kansas, where the Bears and Wildcats more or less played in a tornado-like conditions out at Toyton Family Stadium. A little bit less today. And the last one gone brings up Luke Ira, first pitch swinging. That one is lifted to straightaway center field. Hayden Hines under it to make the catch. Quickly 2 gone for Lochner.
Designated hitter number 33, Dawson Perry.
Brings up the designated hitter, Dawson Perry. Perry 0 for 3 today, down to 178 on the seasons. 2 flyouts, 1 ground out. First pitch swinging again off the glove of Aiden Leahy. That was a very hard hit ball, and Dawson Perry's aboard with a single. Fantastic effort from Leahy.
Catcher number 9.
But that was a very difficult play to make. Brings up the catcher, Derek Hackman. Gave his team the lead the last time he swung the bat. Hitting one to left center. Breaking pitch misses high from Lochner, 1-0. 2 gone here in the top of the 7th.
It doesn't end well. No.
Swung on and fouled straight back from Hackman. Hackman batting 275 now. Mentioned his 3rd home run, now 19 RBI for the senior. That one is swung on and lifted, so 3 flyouts for Owen Lochner, and that'll do it in the top of the 7th. It's stretch time here at Jackson Field. We'll be right back.
I think that UNC has given me the tools to make an impact on my community. My major here at UNC is political science. I am very excited that I've been able to be a part of Student Senate, and I can't imagine my life without that impact and making those changes. I got so much more out of this experience than just a degree. I will be leaving here a better person, a more engaged person, more educated person, someone who's more caring for others.
Welcome back to Greeley. Jackson Field, South Dakota State leads this one 4-3. Thanks to the Derek Hackman home run. It was a solid outing for Ian Torpy. That's 6 innings pitched, 4 runs, 3 earned, 8 strikeouts, just the 2 walks. And he elects to go with Owen Lochner first out of the pen, and he's pitched a solid first inning. Gave up the 1 hit, but 3 flyouts. For the Jackrabbits, it was Nick McKay who went 5 full. Had 3 runs, all of them earned, 6 strikeouts, and in the last inning they brought in Alex Clemens. Pitched 1 full so far. The 1 strikeout has yet to give up a hit. So leading off the bottom of the 7th is Josh Glenn, who fouls one off the home plate umpire Aaron Christians. More than likely will be your umpire at third base tomorrow as we swing around the horn between Christians, Mara, and Alibrand. Clemens delivers the 0-1 to Josh Glenn. He watches it upstairs. Glenn 0 for 3 today. And a fielder's choice on the 1 ground out and 2 flyouts. Here's the 1-1. Little half swing is blooped towards right field. It will get down, and a fair ball, says Alan Brand at first, and Josh Glenn is in there with a double. Heads up play from Josh Glenn to get his first hit of the series. Running all the way. And it's extra bases, and just what the doctor ordered for the Bears. Brings up Cade Moeller. 1 for 2 today, a strikeout, hit by pitch. That's the single off of Nick McKay. First pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. So the Bears trying to get to the 8th inning, at least tied or with the lead. Of the 7 victories for Northern Colorado, 5 of them have come when leading after the 8th inning. And the pitch upstairs. Five and 0, in fact. Includes a couple of walk-offs for the Bears when leading after the 8th. There's the 2-0 with Glenn standing on second. That one catches the inside corner, 2-1. Get a look at Cade Moeller. Clemens checks Glenn. Now throws high and inside and gave Moeller a little sweet chin music right there. Nobody out. 3-1 and the open base at first. That one will catch the inside corner. Moeller up to 299 on the season after his hit. Clemens looks in towards Hackman. One fouled off. Wind really starting to pick up a little bit more here as we get into the later stages of the afternoon. 3-2 count on the left fielder, Cade Moeller. Upstairs, ball 4. 2 on, nobody out. Brings up Garrett Fisher, who's been one of the hottest hitters today. 2 hits in his 3 at-bats, 1 ground out. And that will bring the head coach, Rob Bishop, out of the dugout, and that'll do it for Clemens. We're going to take a break real quick here in Greeley as we get a pitching change here at Jackson.
Coming to UNC, one thing that I really wanted to engage in was different leadership roles for professional and personal development. I'm currently the director of finance for our student senate. I am also in Beta Alpha Psi in the president's leadership program. Having all of these different opportunities across campus, I think is really going to be helpful when I go into my career and into real world situations, and also has been super empowering.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Discover a community of learners, where immersive programs tailored to fit your goals and interests meet you where you are. Flexible, affordable, online, and face-to-face. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado Extended Campus.
Back here in Greeley, Jackson Field, where South Dakota State leads it 4-3, but Northern Colorado is threatening. It's a pitching change here for the Jackrabbits. They're bringing in Ryan Borasa, the junior, inarguably one of the best pitchers out of the bullpen for head coach Rob Bishop. The West Fargo, North Dakota native owns the third best ERA in the conference at 1.61 and is averaging just 3.86 hits per 9 innings. That ranks number 3 in the country. That's right, 3.86 hits per 9 innings. Number 3 in the country in that category. So the Bears with some work to do. The right man in the right situation for Rob Bishop, or at least he thinks so, but he's going to face the hottest hitter today in Garrett Fisher. Fisher 2 for 3 today. With the one ground out. Does have a sacrifice bunt on the season here with 2 on and nobody out. Bears might be looking to move a couple of runners as Barasa checks Glenn over at second. Settles in. There is the bunt. Garrett Fisher unable to lay one down. It'll be a strike 1. And the man out of Fort Collins. A couple of Fort Collins products on this Northern Colorado roster.
Oh, that's going to be hard to shoot through. We'll get through the rest of this game. That's definitely going to happen.
Barasa's ready. The 0-1, here's the bunt again. This time Fisher is able to lay it down, and it's a beauty. The fire over to first base, and making the tag was the second baseman, Sagadol. Job done, but Sagadol in a little bit of pain after the throw. Took him into the running path of Garrett Fisher. So as the trainer attends to Sagadol, let's take a quick break in the action. We'll be right back here from Greeley.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
Rule the playground.
All right, good to see Jordan Sagadol okay, upright, and ready to go here in the bottom of the 7th. It was a headsy play, but Fisher able to lay down the sack bunt. Sagadol, in order to tag out Fisher, had to drift into the running lane. And now Bishop wants to go out and talk to Barasa. In the meantime, we're going to get a pinch hitter. So that is Cameron Cromer. So Cameron Cromer will step to the plate. Mentioned his twin brother Chase starting the game at third. The two of them, a couple of the best batting average when you count just the 9 conference games that the Bears have played. In fact, Cameron, in his foray into the Summit League, is batting .440 in 25 at-bats. He's played in 8 of the 9 Summit League games. 11 hits, 4 runs, 4 doubles, a triple and 3 RBI in Summit League action for Cameron Cromer. That all ranks number 2 in the conference. So he steps in with 1 out. Josh Glenn at third. Kate Moeller at second. Looks at strike number 1. On the season, Cromer batting .271. 26 game plays, 26 starts, the majority of them at shortstop as he stares at a ball. Those 4 doubles, 5 RBI, and a triple. 29 total bases adds up to a .333 on base percentage. As he'll look at strike number 2, a little low. Cameron, maybe not his favorite call of all time, but 1-2 now. With 1 away, Bears trying to regain the lead. Swung on and fouled. Bennis will watch it sail over to 6th Avenue. We'll do this again at 1-2. That one fouled towards the Jackrabbits dugout once again as Cameron stays alive. Here's the 1-2. Fouled again. Another solid battle here from Cameron Cromer. We mentioned Bears trying to get to that 8th inning with the lead. 5-0 this season when leading after the 8th. 4-1 when leading after the 7th, so a couple runs here would do them even better. There's a single right up the middle. It will score Glenn. They're sending Moeller around third. They'll throw to second, and it's a 2-run RBI single for Cameron Cromer, and the Bears have the lead. The man just loves playing in the Summit League Conference. Mentioned he's the second best hitter in those 9 games, and now in his 10th. A couple RBI and gives the Bears the lead back. Brings up Craig Kenny. And against an impressive pitcher too, and Ryan Barrasso, who throws one in there for a strike. Mentioned number 3 in the country in hits allowed per 9 innings. So the hit right back up the middle, and job done. Lead taken here in the 7th. Kenny swings, chops one towards short. Will throw over to Beasley at first. We'll get the runner. So not a double play ball. The speedy Cromer will get to second. So still a runner in scoring position. Brings up Aiden Leahy, already with a triple today. Two gone now here in the bottom of the 7th. First swing and a miss. On the shortstop. Barasa checks Cromer at second, throws one in high, 1-1. Barasa looks in towards Hackman, the catcher. Leahy lifts one into shallow right field. Under it is Sagadol, who will palm it to end the inning, but the damage is done. 2 runs across on the Cameron Cromer RBI single. The Bears lead it 5-4. We go to the 8th here at Jackson Field.
As a first-generation student, I didn't even know if I was going to come to college in the first place. When I talked to my parents about it, I was like, I'm going to go to college. Diversity and inclusion here on campus is very strong. The cultural centers were very welcoming, and they were the ones to really push me and be like, go get involved. UNC gave me the confidence, the self-advocacy, the motivation to do bigger things and reach and have bigger dreams.
Like sweet morning dew, oh, one look at you, and it was plain to see that you were my destiny. I will go where you lead, I'll be right there in a time of need, and when I lose my way, you'll be right there to push me up that hill. And no looking back, or you're all I need, baby, baby.
Welcome back here to Jackson Field, where the Bears have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 7th, courtesy of Cameron Cromer, the pinch hitter at the perfect time from head coach Carl Iwasaki and the Bears. It was 2 on and nobody out. Garrett Fisher laid down the sacrifice bunt to get both runners in scoring position. Cameron Cromer did the rest. The single up the middle. Both of them scored. Josh Glenn and Caden Moeller. Now it's a 5-4 game. A couple of defensive adjustments for the Bears after the pinch hitter. Cameron Cromer will stay in the game at shortstop. And Aiden Leahy, as we mentioned, who is very used to playing third base, will slide a couple of feet to his right. So number 3 will play the 5 position.
Henry George.
Got 1, 3, 4, and 5, the numbers of your infielders right now for the Bears. Nonetheless, it's Owen Lochner back in to face the Jacks. First pitch is high on Henry George. So both of those runs charged to Alex Clemens. So just the one hit from Barasa gave up the runs, but Clemens did the damage. 2-0 the count right now on George. Check swing, but he held up, said Allenbrand. 3-0. Taking all the way and missing, just the 5th walk of the season for Owen Lochner.
First baseman, number 14, Drew Beasley.
So up walks the first baseman, Drew Beasley. Beasley 1 for 3 on today. Hit the single, strikeout, a fly out. Lochner misses again, 1-0. Craig Kenny calls time as Dan Martini struts out there to talk to his pitcher after 5 straight balls. Take a look, see what's going on as the Bears now in a 1-run game. In 1-run games this season, Northern Colorado 4-3. We had already mentioned that record when leading after 7, 4-1, 5-0 when leading after 8. As Beasley steps in to a 1-0 count. Swung on and hit towards Leahy at third. He will pick it up and fire towards first, but it's out of the reach of Glenn. Over to third is George, and Beasley will stand at first. The throw from Leahy was wild. Everybody is safe. We have runners on first and third now.
Third baseman, number 28, Adam Bennett.
This first pitch swinging. Bennett lifts towards left. Moeller is under it. Tagging up is George. He will not be tested as Moeller throws to second. The game is tied.
Center fielder, number 18, Reese Anderson.
First pitch foul from Lochner, 0-1. So 1 out. 0-1 the count.
Did you see this week and what was the result? It's just
That one foul. .26 double play ball where the Bears would do wonders. Facing Reese Anderson. Swung on and missed. First base occupied. Attempted a run. It's a strikeout for Owen Lochner. 2 gone here in the 8th.
Second baseman, number 6.
Brings up the 9-hole hitter, Jordan Sagadol. Sagadol 0 for 2 today, but did score a run courtesy of a walk. Five runs from South Dakota State, a bit spread out as Sagadol checks his swing, but it's a strike in anyway. 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 8th. On the sac fly. There's the 0-1 from Lochner. He will check on Beasley over at first base. Lochner settles in. This is the pickoff attempt again. Easily with not much of a jump over there.
If only one noise is going to come out of your mouth, two is all I really need to hear.
Beasley, just one stolen base. Goes for his second. Kenny throws down and ball bounces off of Kubo and off of Cameron Cromer, but Beasley in with a second stolen base of the season. So 1-1, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. One run across on the sac fly. Buckner trying to get his team back to the plate. Swung on and missed, strike 2. One strike away now. From getting the Bears back to the dish. Greg Kenny with the signals. That one is chopped towards third, but foul.
Isn't it weird how weather works? What? Isn't it weird how weather works? Is it colder up here? Colder than you were down there? Is it?
Lochner wants
You know how sometimes, you know the cold front
a fresh ball and gets one. Beasley standing at second. Lochner delivers, check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. That's a strikeout, inning over. One run across. It's tied at 5. We go to the bottom of the 8th here at Jackson Field.
For the Jackrabbits, 1 run.
Imagine yourself on a college campus. Make it a Division I university. Add the very best professors and some of the top-ranked residence halls in Colorado. Now think about your dream career, that thing you've wanted to do your whole life. Imagine learning it and doing it right here. You've just imagined yourself at the University of Northern Colorado. Apply today at unco.edu.
We're here for the ones with big hearts, the ones with big calluses, the ones who go the distance, the ones holding down the fort, the weekend warriors, the crafty ones, these crafty ones too, and the ones just being themselves. Here's to the ones who define the Colorado spirit. We're proud to be the community bank that helps them live that way, because we're not just a bank in Colorado, we're Bank of Colorado. There's only one.
Back here at Jackson Field where the game is tied. We talked about how crucially important this game is, this series is. The Bow squads, 5-4 across the first 9 games are South Dakota State. 4-5 is Northern Colorado. So a win in this series would be pivotal for both squads, and here we stand in the bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 5 runs apiece. 2 RBI single from Cameron Cromer gave the lead back to the Bears in the 7th. We'll go 9-1-2. Hines, King, and Kubo due up for the Bears. Ryan Barassa still on the hill for South Dakota State. First pitch is low, 1-0. Just the one hit from Barassa. Had to take over from Alex Clemens, who had a couple of runners on. That was Josh Glenn and Caden Moeller. 4-11, swing and a miss from Hines. Makes it 1-1. Off speed from Barassa, misses high. 2-1 now. Pitch misses inside, so a hitter's count here for Hayden Hines. He's batting .289, looking for his first hit this afternoon. 0-4-3. That pitch is swung on and lifted to left. It'll get down. It's a base hit for Hayden Hines. The Bears are starting to see what has been a good pitcher for South Dakota State, and really in this conference. And Ryan Barraza giving up 2 hits in back-to-back innings now, as Jake King steps to the plate. King 1 for 2 on the afternoon. There's a hit, a run scored, an RBI, a walk, hit by pitch. Rasa really taking his time with Hines over at first base, and justifiably so. Hines the biggest threat in stolen bases for the Bears this year, 7 for 9 on the season, and there he goes, but it's chopped foul from King. The 0-1 count here on Jake King. Derek Hackman giving the signs to Ryan Barraza. Checks over on Hines once again. There's a little bit of cloud cover creeping in over Jackson Field. Wind coming in straight from center field now. King shows bunt, pulls back. Did finish low, so 1-1. Trying to get this runner in scoring position are the Bears, with the big hitters of Shaden Kubo and Josh Glenn behind King. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, and taking off is Hines. No throw, easily a stolen base, his 8th of the year for Hayden Hines. So one and two now. King, Jake King, already with an RBI today, looking for his second. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, a strikeout for Ryan Barraza. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. And Shaden Kubo steps to the plate. Kubo 1 for 4 today, but his one hit was a big one. Moonshot to left center. That at the time gave the Bears a 3-0 lead. First pitch swinging is popped straight up. Settling under it is Beasley, and didn't make it look easy, but into the glove nonetheless. 2 gone. So now Josh Glenn steps to the plate. Josh Glenn also 1 for 4. His double, as now he's been intentionally walked. They don't even bother with they don't even bother with throwing the pitches these days in college baseball. So Josh Glenn will not get the opportunity to give the Bears the lead here in the 8th. Instead, that will fall to the shoulders of Caden Moeller. 1 for 2 on the day, a walk, a hit by pitch, a strikeout, and a big run scored back in the 7th. Takes a look at an off-speed pitch called strike 1. Barasa getting a little bit quicker now. There's one in there, strike 2 on Caden Moeller. Settles in. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Hackman will throw down to first, and that will end the inning. Bears leave a couple of runners on. It's 5-5. We go to the final frame here at Jackson.
For the Bears, no runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Back in Greeley as Northern Colorado heads back out onto the field in a 5-5 ball game here in the 9th inning. It was Ian Torpy who went 6 full innings, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. Gave up 7 hits as Owen Lochner has taken over. 1 run was not earned, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's only thrown 23 pitches, so he's going to start back up here in the 9th.
Right fielder, number 8, Ryan
As
McDonald.
he will face the leadoff hitter, Ryan McDonald, who's done a little damage today. 2 for 4, 3 RBI, the home run, strikeout, and a flyout for McDonald. First pitch from Lochner is in there, 0-1. Working quickly is Lochner. Now pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Settles in and throws low and outside. 2-1 right now for Lochner. Lochner, the sophomore righty from just down the road in Windsor, Colorado. He's a Windsor Wizard. Here's the 3-1. Misses outside. An uncharacteristic walk from Owen Lochner.
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Shortstop, number
See what
22.
kind of action is going down in the Bears bullpen. But it'll bring up Luke Ira, the shortstop. The Iowa City, Iowa product. We're going to get a pinch runner at first base for McDonald. That is Colton Cox.
Pinch running for the
the
Jackrabbits,
senior
number 12, Colton Cox.
out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. So Lochner faces Ira. First pitch is a strike. The runner on. Lochner certainly not paying as much attention to Cox over there at first as Barassa did to Hines. In the end, it didn't matter. The South Dakota State got out of the inning unscathed. 0-2 here on Luke Ira. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. 1-2. Lochner settles in. This is upstairs, runs the count even 2-2. Luke Ira, one of 3 South Dakota State players today without a hit. 0 for 4. Down to 289 on the season. Was at an even 300 entering today. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball misses inside, and when Lochner has to take a couple of extra breaths after that one. So 3-2 for Lochner. As we got a stray baseball that has drifted into the foul territory. Everybody will reset. 3-2, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, a big strikeout for Owen Lochner. First one gone here in the top of the ninth.
Number 33, Dawson Perry.
Brings up Dawson Perry. Dawson Perry, 1 for 4. Ground out, a couple of flyouts. First pitch swinging and missed everything. Lochner desperately trying to get his team back to the plate here in the ninth. Trying to walk things off. Pitch low and outside. Lochner steps off the rubber. And what might have been a strike, they call a balk. And Colton Cox will get himself to second. And head coach Carl Iwasaki will go out to talk to his pitcher. I didn't see much in what Lochner did. Iwasaki just giving a couple of words of encouragement here to Lochner, trying to get out of the ninth. So the Bach gets Colton Cox to second. It's now South Dakota State with a runner in scoring position. One ball, one strike, one out and one on. That one is lifted towards left, and Caden Moeller will watch it sail over the fence. It's 7-5, South Dakota State. Third home run today from South Dakota State. 29th on the season for the team for Drew Perry. Excuse me, Dawson Perry. That is his 4th on the season. 20 RBI now as Lochner. This is inside on Derek Hackman. Swung on and fouled down the third base side. Check swing from Hackman. No, says Alan Brand over at third. There's the pitch. Another check swing inside and misses. 3-1 the count now. This is again inside. The third walk from Owen Lochner, who's just been a little uncharacteristic of him today. He's issued 3 walks. He had issued 4 all season coming into this game. Brings up the left fielder, Henry George. George 0 for 2 today. So he watches a first pitch strike. Clouds have darkened over the University Flats over in left and center field. Mood has darkened. 0-2 the count now on George. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Owen Lochner.
First baseman, number 14, Drew Beasley.
Brings up the first baseman, Drew Beasley. First pitch swinging. That one is lifted towards right, and it will drift just foul. Will go down as just first pitch strike. 1-1 here on Drew Beasley. 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. That pitch misses low and outside. This one popped up and foul. Count stays at 2-2. That pitch outside, 3-2 now. Hackman standing at first. Drew Beasley at the plate. Already 2 across on the Dawson Perry home run. Inside, ball 4. 4th walk today.
Third baseman, number 28, Adam Bennett.
Brings in Adam Bennis. Bennis 1 for 3 is the third baseman, taking over for the normal duties of Nick Nelson. First pitch swinging right towards left field. Well, they send Hackman around. They will. He will not be tested. It will score easily. It's 8-5 South Dakota State.
Center fielder number 18, Reese Anderson.
Drifted down now towards the 8th man in the lineup, Reese Anderson, who has done a lot of damage down in the 8 hole. 2 hits today, 1 run, 2 strikeouts for Mr. Anderson. Also first pitch swinging, this one a miss. The 0-1. Hit towards third. Picking it up is Leahy and throwing to second. And making the play is Shaden Kubo. An excellent defensive play from Aiden Leahy. Ends the inning, but 3 runs across for South Dakota State. Big home run from Dawson Perry. It's 8-5. Bears need a rally here at Jackson.
When you're ready to take the next step, develop skills for a new career, or become licensed in your field, join a community committed to your success. Choose from more than 100 graduate programs. Work side by side with mentoring faculty who share their research and experience so that you're ready to step up. On campus, off campus, and online. The Graduate School at the University of Northern Colorado.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back to Greeley here as the Bears need 3 runs. 8-5 South Dakota State leads at Dawson Perry. With the big home run. Bears have Fisher, Cameron Cromer, and Craig Kenny due up in this inning. Ryan Burasa in line for the win. First pitch swinging is Fisher. Pops it up towards shortstop. And onto it is Ira to make the catch for out number one away. So now Cameron Cromer will step to the plate.
Shortstop number one, Cameron Cromer.
Cromer 1 for 1 today, delivered the 2 RBI single back in the 7th that at the time gave the Bears the lead before South Dakota State tied it up in the 8th and put up a 3 spot here in the top of the 9th. First pitch to Cromer misses. The 1-0. Again misses outside, 2-0 on the shortstop. Man who was playing at Abilene Christian last season. Watches another ball, 3-0 now on Cromer. Taking all the way, and a pitch right down Broadway makes it 3-1. Chopped one, but foul. Bears trying to change up what they're doing here in the 9th. Oh, and 17 this season when trailing after the 8th inning. Trying to bring some change, some magnanimous change, some metamorphic change here in the 9th. Cromer fouls one back. Once more stays alive. 3-2 on Cameron Cromer. That pitch high and outside. Cameron Cromer draws a walk. Bears trying to turning the wheel here, brings up Craig Kenny. Kenny 1 for 3 today. Hit, a walk, a couple of ground outs. First pitch is low. Tying runs on deck. That is in the form of Aiden Leahy. That pitch hits the bottom of the zone. 1-1 here on Craig Kenny. One ball, one strike. One out and a runner on. That ball down in the dirt. 2-1. One in there for strike 2 to run the count even at 2 apiece. Bears either trying to extend this one or look for a walk-off, what would be, as Kenny chops one foul, be the 4th walk-off for the Bears if they could do it. Rally caps engaged. The 2-2. Good job by Craig Kenny to stay alive. One misses high and runs the count full. Second straight batter that Barraza will have to deal with a full count. The 3-2 from Barraza swung on and hit hard, but back towards Central Campus. We'll do it again at 3-2 as Derek Hackman gives the signs. To the pitcher, Barraza. Outside, ball 4. And the tying run comes to the plate. And it will not be Aiden Leahy, but rather Jacob Bannister, who will step to the plate in this situation. And Jacob Bannister, who is hitting 182 on the season, 22 at bats. He has 3 runs because of his 4 hits, 2 of them are home runs. His first hit as a Bear came in the form of a home run against St. Mary's. Derek Hackman wants to discuss things with Barraza. So certainly a guy with the ability and the power to send one over the fence. The Bears have made it interesting here in the 9th. Certainly with Hayden Hines on deck and Jay King sitting in the hole. So not only does Hackman, we've seen this before, where Hackman will go talk to the pitcher, trying to warm up what would be a save situation if another pitcher does come into the contest. Everybody heads back home. Waste a little time for the action out in the pen. Can't quite get a number just yet. But for now, it's number 30, Ryan Barraza, against number 28, Jacob Bannister. First pitch is low, 1-0. Cam Cromer standing on second. Craig Kenny on first. Check swing from Bannister. That pitch is low, 2-0. A bit livelier from the Bears dugout as the moment grows a little more tense for the Jackrabbits. That pitch is swung on towards the left side and through. They will wave Cam Cromer home, and he will score. There's 1 run for the Bears here in the 9th. Jacob Bannister delivering an RBI single. Brings up Hayden Hines. Hines digs in against Barraza. We'll see how much longer they give Barraza. Definitely trying to buy a little time here in the 9th. As Iwasaki wants to make a change now. Running at first base now is going to be Aaron Garcia as Bannister flips the helmet.
Pinch hit. Correction, pinch running for the Bears, number 21, Aaron Garcia.
We have to have a meeting about everything that happens now.
So now we're going to get another conference, and this will be the pitching change. So Barrasa's day is done. The Jacks will make a change, and we will finally take a break here in the ninth. We'll be right back. It's 8-6 at Jackson Field.
It's within us to want to explore, discover, connect, succeed. And if we start in a place that welcomes, encourages, inspires, we'll find community and new ways to make the world better. Explore more at the University of Northern Colorado.
Rule the playground.
Back here at Jackson Field, and it is a save situation for South Dakota State. Into the game is Brett Barnett, the senior from Indianola, Iowa. Barnett, 8 appearances on the season. This will be his 9th, 2.7 ERA, and he is, along with Barrasa, the de facto closer for South Dakota State. 4 saves on the season. Of the Jackrabbits' 8 saves, he owns half of them. Barrasa has 3. Reese Arbogast, who we have not seen yet today. Imagine we will later in the series. So Barnett in, going for his 5th save now with the tying run at first base and the go-ahead run in Hayden Hines here at the plate. A little sunshine creeping through the cloud cover that came on here in the 8th. The left-hander Barnett. First pitch swinging right back up the middle. They will hold Kenny at third, but it gets away from the center fielder, and Kenny will scamper home anyway. All right, that will bring up Jake King. And the tying runs at second in Aaron Garcia. Check swing from King. He did not go around. 1-0. So here we are. Bears do not quit here at Jackson. Still just 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and fouled back down the third base side. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bears down by 1. One floats over the top of the zone, 2-1 now to the freshman, Jake King. Barnett checks on Garcia at second. That one is high, and it's 3-1. Hitters count to Jake King. Drama here at Jackson. Barnett looks and delivers. Low and inside, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Brings up Shaden Kubo. Tying run, 90 feet away at third, Aaron Garcia. Hayden Hines at second. He is the winning run. It's Brett Barnett against Shaden Kubo. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Derek Hackman, the catcher, wants to reset here. Both teams looking on as we drift past. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 gone here in the ninth. And that brings to the plate Josh Glenn. Glenn, who is 1 for 4 today, has that interesting double. Would love nothing more than to send Jackrabbit home fans disappointed here today. The Bears captain. First pitch is in the dirt from Barnett. Glenn, who was intentionally walked, will not get that courtesy here with the bases loaded. And 2 out. The 1-0 hits the outside corner, 1-1. What a fight we have here. We expected a good matchup. These two teams, statistically and record-wise, right there in the middle of the Summit League. Off-speed pitch. One and 2. And the Bears are down to their last strike here in the ninth. The 1-2. Low. Count now even. 2-2. A run forces extras. Hines scores, and it's over. The 2-2 from Barnett. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will do it. Brett Barnett, his 5th save of the year. Ryan Barraza moves to 2-2 on the season. And that is game 1, folks, from Jackson Field. It was a fun one. Back and forth, these two teams went. The Bears scored 3 in the second, but South Dakota State countered with 1 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and the Bears and Cam Cromer retook the lead in the seventh with 2 runs, but another run in the eighth and 3 in the ninth from South Dakota State almost made it out of reach. The Bears tried to make things interesting here in the ninth, but could not do so. It will be game 2 tomorrow at noon between these two teams. Again, a pivotal series and a pivotal moment for these two programs in the Summit League. We expect Ian Isdale on the mound for the Bears against Cody Carlson, the graduate student from South Dakota State. Join us tomorrow right here, same place. It'll be at noon first pitch. It'll be Jason Alvin with the call. My name is Thomas Hoffman for all of our crew here at Northern Colorado. We wish you a very happy afternoon. Final score, Jackrabbits 8, Bears 7. We'll see you tomorrow from Jackson Field.